Hello everybody, my name is Kenneth and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are checking out Pangchan from Stray Kids' SKZ-RECORD Eternity. This came out 8 days ago as I'm recording this, so I am a little late on it. But I wanted to check out this song. I've been told, I've seen that this has some relation in meaning to Berry, Chan's dog. So I'm going to be very intrigued to hear how this sounds. Pause warning, because this looks like a music video almost from the first frame that I can see. So pause warning, I'm sorry if you're not into that, but I do like to pause if I have extended thoughts I can't make, because I don't want to miss things in the video. So if I can make a short thought, I won't necessarily pause, but if I have a more extended thought, or if I'm taking a while to formulate my thoughts, I might pause just to kind of allow myself to do that. But without any further ado, let us get into Pangchan's Eternity is Record. I love this already. The way it's shot and the way it sounds. It's got nostalgia vibes. I've seen people talking, just a thing, I've seen people talking about the symbolism and the importance of him having the pride flags in the background here. Because obviously he chose where to shoot this. But I have seen that being talked about on social media. I love how chill he is. He looks really good. No surprise though. Look at his little smile. Interesting that there's Japanese subtitles. I apologize. I was gonna say, sorry. Starting again. His little smile though. Oh, this is so cute. I love seeing him barefaced and smiling. I was just gonna say smiling, but then I realized he was barefaced too. Okay, that line. Ah! You could link this to family. You could link this to Barry, and you could link this to Stay, right? But my first thought was Barry, because I had the immediate sad thought of Barry is not gonna live forever. And then in that same second, I got really sad because that's, when I was a kid, I had a cat, and I loved him. I loved him a lot. And he had, some cancer on his nose. And I was only a kid, very small child. And I was the one that discovered that something was wrong, because I noticed his nose. And there's always been a part of me. I didn't expect this to actually do this to me. There's been a part of me ever since that day, because obviously we had to put him down. But there's been this feeling I've had ever since that day, where I wish I hadn't been so observant, where I wish I hadn't noticed, or at least I wish I'd noticed earlier, because by the time that I noticed and then I brought it up, it was too late. And so I ever since that moment, I had this feeling of wishing that kind of ignorance is bliss kind of feeling, where almost if I hadn't noticed, maybe he would have been fine. Obviously, that's likely not the case, but it's that kind of selfish thought I had of where kind of because I wanted more time with him. Sorry. This is so beautiful though. I love the way his vocals are really soft here. again, I think it's really important thematically the way that he's chosen to shoot this, because there's elements where it looks like it's present day, and then there's through like the camera used here, it's clearly a different camera, maybe an older camera, maybe an old camcorder, and obviously with the aspect ratio, it's giving like this kind of idea of timelessness because he wants time to stop and stuff. And then it goes to look at that beautiful shot. Look at that beautiful shot, and it really works with the lyric on screen. But look at that. Sorry. And that is a really nice melody there. Oh, this is curly hair Chan. I'm flying. It says the way you give me your hands, I'll fly. I'm flying. Oh. This is beautiful. I love this. I like the drum in this as well. Also that static, really nice use of that to transition the song. Oh, I love that call and response here. I just one. I love that. And as well, that the way that it's tempoed, it really kind of takes you out of the rest of the song, those parts, and it feels like he is stopping time. And that's the thing with music. And he's a really good producer, obviously, we know this, but he's able to control time with this song. Obviously, it's not going to control time everywhere else. It's not a superpower in that way. But it is a superpower in that when you produce a song and you write a song, you have control over the tempo of how fast or slow it is, whether it has a feeling of time at all. I love this. I'm never letting go. Let's go on a little walk, see the world outside. Don't wanna let you go. I love this so much. The way that you give me your hands. Oh. Very so pretty. Such a pretty dog. Oh, baby. I love. I'm guessing it's really hot outside, but oh, so cute. Oh, I think Barry there's taking notice of the person filming, and it's just like the way that Barry's constantly keeping eye contact as she's running. Aww. 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 This is too cute. It's so cinematic as well. Even with the nostalgic kind of lower quality shots that they used in this. That they've used in this. I really like this. Oh, this is the perfect song. Sorry, I'm just skimming through. This is the perfect song for showing appreciation to a pet. I love this. I'm obsessed with this. This is. Oh. And I love that it tells you the story of his love. I love that. I'm sorry, I'm obsessed with how happy he is. This is the thing, okay. Partially related to the song, partially not, because it's in the song. I really like that he was able to take a rest. I think both he and Felix were able to go back to Australia. I know obviously Chan definitely was, but I really enjoy the fact that they were able to go, potentially both of them were able to go back and go home and spend time with their families, spend time with Barry. And just look how happy he is. Even at the beginning of the music video, we see him coming up close. And he gives us that little smile that he does. That little smile. It gives me the vibes of that that video where he walks up and goes and then walks off. You guys know the clip. But it gives me that. I love this. I also like the way that, for instance, with this lyric, he's all by himself, and obviously there's no cars going past or anything, and everything is kind of still. Ironically, the camera is a little shaky. I love this so much. I'm so obsessed with this part of the video side of things, because I love the idea. Sorry, I cut it a bit too early, but the fact that Barry doesn't care that this is a video. Barry's like, "Are you gonna give me attention?" But she's such a good dog and well-mannered dog that she's not running away or anything. And I love the way that, if you look, he's not pulling her away or anything, and it's, you get that kind of situation where there's some dog owners and they'll be tugging on the lead, and I like the way that in terms of video, it's so relaxed, and so it is like a normal dog walk. Obviously for Barry probably thinks it is. Barry's probably just like, "Why are you following me with that thing in your hand?" Obviously meaning the camera. Oh, I love this song though. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Also, as if you didn't, as if you needed to know, Australia is such a beautiful place. And I love obviously, Chan was back. He's not going to fly Barry over to South Korea to make a video for this, but it's nice that he's showing kind of his other side, because obviously we see him as the idol, the performer, the producer, the artist, whereas here we're seeing him as the man, the normal everyday person. We're seeing him, and he's almost sharing with us the things he does when he's not the performer, the idol, so on and so forth. And I really like that. I like the idea that he just takes walks on a night. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. But I like the idea that he's just sharing with us kind of his day-to-day. I'm still obsessed with this whole Ben sequence. Oh. I love when he pulls away. I love it so much. You guys don't need me to tell you that he cherishes his pet, his doggo, but he does, and you can tell that Barry is loved. I love this, and I just love the fact that he wrote a song for his doggo, and again, you could garner other meanings. You could say that there's references to stay and stuff like that in this, in the lyrics. But at its heart, it's a song for Barry. And also there's that kind of thing of, obviously he came back to Australia for a little bit, but he does have to go again. He's not just going to stay there. He's going to have to go back to Australia, icon word. He's gonna have to go back to South Korea. He's gonna have to leave Australia. And you know, I think I'd heard it was 3 years since he'd last been back or something like that. And that's a very long time, especially for a dog. Um, and so, you know, I'm not saying it will be that long, but like, imagine if it is. That's 3 years without Barry, and so I like the kind of lyrical message of that. He's almost created a little pocket of time with this song for himself and for Barry. You know, he might go away for 3 years or more. He might, you know, might not be 3 years, but let's say he does. But he can always come back to this song and hear it and remember. And now, because obviously, you know, there's a video for this, he can watch this and he can watch this back. And you know, he probably isn't going to watch himself. He's going to come over to these shots here with Barry and the shots later, and so on and so forth. And like this shot, he's probably going to, you know, almost like a photo book, but in video form. He's gonna come back maybe to this and see all of the kind of the memories that he's not able to currently have, and it'll keep him going. And equally, I don't know, obviously, Pang Chan's mum, but his mum probably is going to show Barry this video. Barry's gonna and you know, do that thing that some dog owners do, where it's like, look at that, who's that, and you know, and so, you know, even if Barry doesn't necessarily understand, you know, Barry might see this, and you never know, Barry might go like, oh, it's Chris, it's Chan, it's, you know, and get excited. And I'd love that to be the case. I'd love that to be the case. But yeah, I love this. One thing I will say, unrelated again to the song, is just the fact that when he was in Australia, I saw like on social media and stuff, people were doing like dance covers and K-pop stuff, and he was around, and you could see him like watching. And I love the fact that, because obviously, okay, it's Australia, it's not South Korea, but there is still that thing of people probably did recognize him, probably did know who he was. And I loved the fact that everyone was so respectful. No one was like running up to him being like, sign my shirt, sign my da-da-da. They were just allowing him to have his time, because again, he's not able to do this all the time. And so it makes me happy. Also, I'm just now noticing all the blur. The blur is giving me old Stray Kids vibes, you know, videos vibes, where like they were filming on the street and they had to censor people out. And obviously they had to censor whatever ad this was, and obviously whatever brand this is. But I really like this songwriting. You know, if we just, my last kind of thought about the songwriting. We all know that he's a great writer. Pang Chan's an amazing writer, amazing producer. So I'm not surprised about this. Again, I love the melody. In the chorus section, I love the melody throughout, but the chorus melody is really nice. So yeah, these were my thoughts. This was my reaction to Pang Chan's Eternity. I really enjoyed it. Made me emotional, but I loved it. So yeah, what were your guys' thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. And thank you guys so much for watching this with me. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone. Bye.